Hi, you might be a little surprised that I'm calling, but this is Sydney. You posted a comment on my blog. Do you remember? I'm doing well. How are you? So, I guess my question is this. Do you think that bisexual guys who say that they're bisexual are actually just gay?
Yeah, so at this point, he made it pretty clear that that was what he thought. He said, of course they are, of course they are. I took some notes on what he said, and I can just read it back to you. Um, he said, being gay, sometimes there are people like me who are secure in what we are. Then there are people like Jay who are going through a transition and use people like you as a shield to walk through society with a fake bisexual title. So he won't be battered because of that title, so he won't be treated like shit. It's because it's so much easier to say I'm bi than I'm gay. And then there's females like you who don't have a lot of dignity. There's so many straight dudes out there that you would try to take this gay dude and mold him into what you want is kind of sad. I'm pretty sure you're pretty and you could get any straight guy you wanted, but the reason why you're doing this is because you're trying to fulfill this sick fantasy you have in your head. And that's how it is. You can't tell me that it's not because it is. You want him to do gay shit for you in front of you because you're one of those women that feels you're a part of the gay equation and you feel like you can walk around seducing all the men in the world, even gay ones. Us men us gay men are already limited as it is, and for us to have a woman like you around that likes to manipulate and steal the one thing we have, the only thing we have is each other and the community.
And I'm actually not really I'm not offended by what you're saying. I disagree with it, but I do admire and respect that it's well, I was gonna let you finish, but no, I mean I was gonna say first of all, when I saw your comment, I kind of thought that you were just going to be like angry and confrontational for no reason, but I think after talking to you and hearing your perspective, it seems like you really do it seems like you really do believe what you're saying, and I think that you raise some valid points, at least from your perspective. I know that it is really, really hard to be a gay man, and it must seem, and you know, in a way, I do agree with what you're saying, that society shouldn't put pressure on gay men to try to act straight or date women just for societal validation.
Yeah, so at this point, he said something really interesting. And it just reminded me that, you have to remember that everybody's opinion is shaped by their own personal experience. And I can summarize what it said. Um, he said something like, when I was younger, I used to say I was bi. You know why? Because it was convenient, so people wouldn't laugh at me or make fun of me. I never used a woman as a shield, but I had plenty of girlfriends that I never slept with. And that's how it is, because if somebody wants to be monogamous with a woman, they would do that from the beginning. They would be straight from the beginning, and they wouldn't be dabbling in both genders.
So here's the thing. Just to make one thing clear, he's he's not like dabbling with both genders right now. We are in a monogamous relationship with each other, and he's never done gay stuff in front of me or at all since we've been dating, at least as far as I know. As to whether he's gonna live his whole life that way if we stayed together, I don't know, but I know that a lot of men, I mean, I would like to think so if that's what we agreed on, but I know that a lot of men cheat, gay men and straight men and bi men, and women too. A lot of people end up, having infidelity problems in their relationship. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he will, but I don't think that that's something that's, an issue just because he's bisexual. I think it's an issue with any man that I would date just because, people are like that.
This gentleman that I was speaking to seemed to be getting upset about two conflicting things. First, he seemed to imply that Jay's interest in other men while he was dating a woman was wrong. He started off by saying, your boyfriend is probably depressed. He's probably fucked. He's probably been fucked over by other men. He's probably just tired. And you're the perfect vessel to carry around and not be reprimanded by society. You're the perfect shield for him to sit there and for this guy to sit there and fucking walk around and fuck anybody he wants, and you're going to be okay with it because you're so sick enough to let him know that it's okay to walk over you and go do his fucked up fuckery.
No, I'm not okay with it. He's not. I mean, I don't think that being bisexual means that you can sleep with both genders at the same time. I think it just means that you can be attracted to people of either gender, but not that it's okay to just go out and sleep with men and sleep with women. If you're in a committed relationship, then you have.
Next, he tried to switch his argument, saying, you're trying to delete his other half. That's what you're trying to do, and you think you have the power because you have society backing you up. But you're never going to delete the fact that he likes dudes, and he's always going to look for them, and whatever you're doing is useless. You, as a woman, need to have respect for yourself and find yourself a straight man.
I see what you're saying, and I think that you really do have genuine concern that I'm somehow like harming this guy that you think.
Overall, it seemed like his argument was that I was trying to somehow force my way into a community that I wasn't really meant to be a part of. He said, you feel like you've got so much credibility now because you've got this dude. You feel like you're powerful now. You feel like, oh my God, I have a gay guy and he likes me. That's exactly what's going through your little head right now. It's really sad. You feel like you won against the gay community. You're not going to delete our passion. You're not. You're never going to get rid of it. You're never. Just accept it right now. You're never going to get rid of our passion that we share as men. You're no part of the equation at all. So you should have some dignity and some respect as a woman and move on from that.
No, I don't feel like I won against the gay society, and I don't think that this makes me part of the gay community or anything like that, because when we're together, I'm a woman, so it's still a relationship between a man and a woman, so it's kind of like, it's a straight relationship, basically. So it doesn't, I don't think it makes me part of like the gay community or anything like that.
This is the only part of the conversation where I don't think that I said what I wanted to say. I said that I wasn't trying to be part of the gay community, and that's not true. Our relationship isn't a straight relationship because he's not a straight guy. It's something a little different, and that does make me part of the LGBT community, even if it is only as an ally. And as far as winning against the gay community, in a fight over Jay or whatever, I'm not in a fight with the gay community, and I support them in all of their actual battles. But I don't think that gay rights include a monopoly over bi guys. Like, I'm supposed to leave Jay alone so only gay guys can date him. No. I mean, he's awesome. I'm going to take my shot. Of course I'm going to take my shot. That's kind of the point with bi guys, is that girls get a shot too. And in this case, he chose me. Overall, I just want to thank everybody for listening. And I also want to thank that reader for giving me his phone number and engaging me in a conversation, even if it was only to voice his discontent and insult me. I am glad that I had the opportunity to engage in a conversation with him, because these are important issues. And in conclusion, I also just wanted to say, I really do hope that person's views don't represent the views of the majority of the gay community. I hope everybody knows that I really do support the gay community, and I care a lot about the issues that they face. But I think underneath all that, it's about the right to love who you want without being judged. And I think that extends to bi guys as well, and to girls that want to date them.